assembled team of paramedics, known as the Freedom House ambulance drivers, were actually called into action before their ambulances were even ready for service. When the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was assassinated in the spring of 1968, riots erupted all across the city of Pittsburgh, with the Hill District seeing some of the most crowded and dangerous. With the newly acquired benefit of a medical team that could be dispatched directly to the Hill District, the city of Pittsburgh enlisted the help of the Freedom House crew, who quickly proved their value to the community by saving many lives in the midst of the unrest. And as soon as they began their official operations in Pittsburgh, the Freedom House paramedics made a noticeable, life-saving difference in the communities that they served. Not only was there a team designed specifically to get people to a hospital quickly, there was a team just dedicated to public health. Everything from drug overdoses to car accidents and even minor scrapes and bruises were able to be handled by the Freedom House instead of the police. Not only were the paramedics rigorously trained to assist in all sorts of casualty events, but they actually lived in and understood the communities that they were serving. They had no arrest powers, no interest in upholding or protecting certain laws or statutes. They had no ulterior motives other than to serve. Folks who called the Freedom House paramedics often reported that the men on the team were unbelievably kind. If they didn't know a community member on a first-name basis, they would always call them sir or ma'am. Paramedics would ask permission before entering people's homes and before messing up or rearranging any of their personal belongings. The Freedom House service immediately became exceedingly popular, especially with black neighborhoods like the Hill District, where proper community stewards who aren't the police were so desperately needed. These previously underserved neighborhoods saw the sharpest decrease in death by preventable accident or injury, as well as the quickest response times from a Freedom House ambulance. This was a fantastic thing for many Americans who were absolutely marginalized and not welcome to the same standard of healthcare as the rest of the country.